The Scorpion, Chapter 1. I'm at a Scorpions concert in Las Vegas. I have no idea who the Scorpions are. I came with a friend who knows the metal bands. I'm a John Denver kind of guy. I stand in the midst of the rabble that Alexander Hamilton and the ruling class have created in this country. The very rabble that Hamilton feared. The rabble that Rod Chernow, modern apologist of Hamilton and the Pax Americana he created, would prefer to ignore. The kind of rabble that fights America's needless wars. So, to the ruling class who reads this rag, the pediatrician will now converse with you on foreign affairs and what works for the American people. This is a practical essay because we pediatricians are a practical lot. Pediatrics doesn't require a lot of brain power, just stamina. Stamina to see the flow of patients, and stamina to withstand the hardships that the ruling class and its intelligentsia inflict upon the American family and small children. Our mission is to preserve and enhance the life of children and families that care for them. At times, it seems as if the goal of the U.S. government and its ruling class in the past 75 years has been to weaken the American family. Hence, we are at odds. You, the ruling class, are Hamiltonians, and we, the people, are Jeffersonians. I have read Foreign Affairs enough to know that this is so. I also know that you see enemies everywhere lurking behind lunch counters, television sets, and everyday items. This list of enemies comes with an often insane ideology bordering on paranoia, in which our enemies are unilaterally attacking us without provocation. What to do with so many enemies? Your solutions at foreign affairs usually involve weapons, currency manipulation, sanctions, retaliation, and taking people out of the woodshed. It's not healthy to be paranoid, but that seems to be your modus operandi. The Russians are out to get us, the Chinese are out to get us, the Iranians are out to get us. In my lifetime, our enemies have been Ho Chi Minh, Mao Zedong, Muammar Gaddafi, Idi Amin, remember him? Ayatollah Khomeini, Saddam Hussein, Yasser Arafat, Daniel Ortega, Fidel Castro, Leonid Brezhnev, Vladimir Putin, the Kim Jong whatever crowd from North Korea, Sukarno, Salvador Allende, Jacobo Arbenz, Nicolas Maduro, and of course, Hugo Chavez. Have I forgotten anyone? When a person has this many enemies, perhaps it's prudent to think that there might be something wrong with the person possessing the enemies. The same can be said for a country. But that thought has never appeared on these pages of Foreign Affairs, which is why I'm here. I have just nearly finished Chernow's book on Hamilton, so it is fresh in my mind. And although I cannot write and articulate like Hamilton, who can and dares, I can communicate my ideas clearly to you without flourish and peregrination. And hopefully you'll accept what I have to say. It may be important. Why does a professor in academia enjoy exclusive providence in knowing which direction this country should take? One only needs to do what Hamilton should have done upon facing Burr on that foggy day in Weehawken. Turn about in the opposite direction and walk as fast as you can. Have a little humility. Admit that you might be wrong. There is no shame in admitting one's mistakes, and we should. The foreign policy of America is morally bankrupt, as Thomas Jefferson predicted it would be. Our finances, likewise, are in a shambles. Chernow, a modern linguistic prestidigitator, of course, wastes no time in trying to demolish Jefferson's America. Indeed, Chernow despises Jefferson. Please let us not deny that fact. There is a spring in his step when Jefferson falters. His glee leaps off the page. But was Jefferson not correct? You're damn straight he was correct. America is awash in debt. Americans line up at food banks when a calamity occurs. They have no money for health insurance. There is massive disparity of wealth. All of this can be laid at the feet of Alexander Hamilton. It was his creation of the central bank and the idea of America as a meddlesome busybody that has produced the current state of affairs in the United States. And the Union is not strong. Military strength does not equal true strength. A 600-ship Navy, a favorite cause of the right, cannot save a morally bankrupt nation. The strength of the nation lies in the stability of its people, moral and financial. It is that stability that creates a strong family unit. No pediatrician in the United States can honestly assert that the family unit is strong. It is pediatricians like myself who clean up the mess that foreign policy wonks create. Currently, we possess an economy that is based upon war, and more war. We are war junkies. Our ruling class is addicted to the opium of war, and it affects the strength of individual Americans and their American families. One only has to look around.